Good evening. This is Skylar Crumcakes. Welcome to BPN. We are continuing our coverage on Jesus of Nazareth. The verdict today is crucifixion. As we reported earlier, the leading priests, elders, and teachers of religious law tried Jesus at the high priest's home. They then proceeded to take Jesus to the Roman governor Pilate for him to pronounce sentence. Jesus was bound for the journey. The accusations put before Pilate were leading people astray, not paying the Roman tax, and claiming he is the Messiah, our anointed king. Pilate questioned Jesus, asking bluntly, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus was silent for a while, but later responded, "You have said it." Pilate found no guilt in him, but after hearing he was from Nazareth, sent him along to King Herod. As we all know, Herod has been wanting to see Jesus since he had John the Baptist, thought by many to be a prophet, beheaded. It appears that King Herod grew a little bored during the trial and began to have Jesus mocked and humiliated. He sent Jesus back to Pilate, dressed in one of Herod's own robes. He insisted that Pilate should be the one to sentence Jesus. Pilate again called the Jewish leaders to appear before him. This time, however, an angry crowd grew, accusing Jesus of leading a revolt. Pilate announced that nothing of which Jesus had been accused was worthy of death sentence, and proposed to flog and then release him. The mob protested, and Pilate, following tradition, offered to release one prisoner. He suggested that Jesus be released, but the crowd called for Barabbas, the notorious murderer. Pilate asked the crowd what they would like him to do with Jesus, and the mob began to chant, "Crucify him!" They were so loud that Pilate couldn't be heard over them. Finally, Pilate washed his hands in front of the crowd and declared Jesus guilty. Jesus had been sentenced to death on a Roman cross. Our roving reporter, Rowena Rapids, is on location now. Rowena, where are you and what is happening?
Well, Skyward, I'm here at Golgotha, where Jesus has been brought for his crucifixion. The Roman soldiers led Jesus through Jerusalem, carrying his own cross. He was completely exhausted and had obviously been beaten very badly. When Jesus fell while carrying the cross, the soldiers ordered a man from Cyrene called Simon to pick it up and continue along the way. I had hoped to be able to speak to him, but have been unable to find him. When Jesus finally arrived at Golgotha, or the place of the skull as it is also called, the soldiers nailed him to his cross and raised it between two thieves who were also being crucified today. Although we did not hear him directly, we have been told that Jesus was saying, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." They took his outer robe and gambled for it by throwing dice. The crowd and the leaders scoffed at him, saying, "He saved others, let him save himself if he really is God's Messiah. And if you're the king of the Jews, save yourself." Pilate put a sign on his cross that read, "This is the King of the Jews." It has caused much controversy. People have said that one of the thieves even scoffed him while the other defended him. The scene has been madness. Suddenly, at noon, darkness fell for about 3 hours. It was incredible. Then Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" They thought he was calling Elijah, and he was even given something to drink while they waited to see if Elijah would answer. And then he said, "It is finished," and he died. This reporter has heard that that exact moment, the veil between the Holy of Holies and the holy place was torn in two. This has been an incredibly unusual day. Back to you.
Incredible, Rowena. We felt an earthquake tremor here at the studio. Do you feel it there as well?
Yes, Skyward, we absolutely did. And although we can't prove it, we have heard that some people who are known to have died have been seen walking in the city of Jerusalem today.
That is amazing! Rest assured, Rowena and all the BPN crew will be following these events to their conclusion. This is Skylar Crumbcakes reporting. Thank you for watching BPN, the best possible news.